Hey y'all, let's make dinner. I tried to make this video as short as possible, but also leave all the important things in there so you could kind of see what I was doing. But the shortest I could get it was like 5 minutes, so I'm sorry guys. I started out by making my own pasta, and I already messed up. With 2 cups of flour, I'm supposed to have 4 eggs, and I only had 3. So I did end up having to add some water to this, but it would be 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs, just a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then you just mix that together and knead it until it forms like a ball. And then you're going to wrap it and let it sit for 30 minutes. Let it rest on the counter. You can wrap it in plastic wrap, but we don't use plastic, so I wrap it in beeswax paper. And then with pasta, before I got the KitchenAid attachment, I just rolled it out with a rolling pin as thin as I could, and then I would cut it with like a pizza cutter, so you can do it that way. But I love the KitchenAid attachment. It makes it so much easier. But you just knead the dough. I started out with the pasta because it takes the longest. It's not hard, it just takes time. And then for the rest of this video, I did not go by any recipe. I did it on my own. So I'm just trying to explain to y'all what I did. I took 3 chicken breasts, and then I cut off all the pieces that I didn't want. And then I cut those chicken breasts in half. I guess you could buy thin sliced chicken breasts instead of doing this. I just prefer to do it this way. And then my husband does like his chicken super thin, and for this recipe I actually wanted it really thin, so I got this hammer on Amazon. It's like a meat tenderizer hammer on Amazon, and I just hammered the meat. I don't know, tenderized the meat, I guess what you call it, just to make it thin. I'm working on trying to figure out how to set up an Amazon storefront so I can put stuff like this in there. I can link stuff I buy on TikTok on here, but I need an Amazon storefront because I get a lot of stuff on Amazon that people ask me about. And then to coat the chicken, I did breadcrumbs. I got the seasoned breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese. So the breadcrumbs are garlic and herb seasoned breadcrumbs. And then I also added in some salt and pepper into that. And then I seasoned the chicken breast with some salt and pepper on both sides. Just made sure I got a good coat of salt and pepper on there. And then that was me telling y'all that I'm going to have to wash these. And then look how my dog's sitting. He thinks every time I'm in the kitchen he's going to get some food. And he just sits there and begs. He's so cute. But anyway, for the chicken, I take the chicken breast and I dip it in the egg and get it coated in egg. And then I go to my breadcrumb mixture and I put it in the breadcrumb mixture and make sure it's coated really well. I like to pat it down just to make sure that coating stays on there. And then I'm going to go back and work on my noodles because it's been 30 minutes now. So I just cut the ball into 4 sections, and then I kind of flatten it out a little bit so that it fits into this pasta attachment. And for the pasta attachment, you have to run up. So you start out with 8, and then go 7, then 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, to however thick you want it. We like pretty thin noodles, so I go up to 2. And it makes them really, really thin, so I have to cut the sheets in half. And then I just swap out. Today I wanted the wider noodles, so I swapped out to the wider noodle attachment and just ran each sheet of noodles through that attachment. This part is really quick. And there's my noodles. The noodles take a little while to actually make, but to cook them, it takes no time. I was gonna make Alfredo sauce, but then I decided just to buy it, and I'm glad I did because this meal did take a while to cook. So that was just me putting those in the pots to warm up. The secret to these stainless steel skillets is to get them hot before you cook in them. So I got it hot, melted some butter in there, and then I'm putting it in the skillet to get that coating nice and crispy, and then I'm putting it in a pan and putting it in the oven to make sure the chicken's cooked all the way through. Alright, now the chicken and the noodles are done, so it's time to plate up a plate. We have the noodles with some Alfredo sauce, and there's the chicken. And I just chopped up a little simple salad on the side. And that's it, that's dinner. I hope y'all have a great day. Talk to you later.